Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and, of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, August 27th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru in the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. I finally got a chance to check out the Secret Spot Pizza in the Market House, and it gets a 2 thumbs up from me. And some housekeeping notes again. No DNB on Monday, Labor Day. Hey, did you know that a Hershey Kiss contains 25 calories, which takes about 5 minutes of walking or about 4 minutes of kissing to burn off? I'm dubious of that OMG fact for today. But now, let's get to the news, shall we? The Annapolis Police Department says that a 7-month investigation into drug activity around Oak Lawn Avenue and Carver Street ended with a major drug bust. Working with the DEA task force, officers seized more than $100,000 in drugs and nearly $70,000 in cash, along with 2 BMWs. A 35-year-old Annapolis man and a 56-year-old Hanover man were arrested earlier this month on multiple drug-related charges. Police also searched 2 properties, one on Forest Drive in Annapolis and another in Hanover. Officials say more charges could be coming as the investigation does continue. However, there are still no updates on that body that was discovered in Annapolis over the weekend. I wonder where all that transparency that City Hall claims to exist went. Maybe they need to make another order. After years of legal battles, the village of Providence Point, also known as Crystal Springs Senior Living Community, has cleared its final hurdle. The Supreme Court of Maryland denied a request to review the last appeal filed by the Crab Creek Conservancy, allowing the project to move forward. The ruling upholds an earlier decision by an appellate court of Maryland and the Annapolis Planning Commission's approval of a forest conservation variance. Developer National Lutheran Communities and Services says construction is expected to begin later this year, with a completion about 28 months later. The project promises hundreds of jobs, tax revenue, and environmental measures like $500,000 in stormwater improvements and the preservation of more than 260 acres of land. The community will offer independent living apartments, cottages, and a health center with memory care and therapy services. Now, for those that may be new to the area, this project was first proposed under former Mayor Ellen Moyer back in 2007 or 2008. So do that math. The wheels turn very slowly in Annapolis. Travelers out of BWI will soon have more options for both domestic and international flights. Southwest has announced it will begin flights to St. Martin next April, adding to its recently revealed service to St. Thomas. The St. Martin flights will run on Saturdays and Sundays. Meanwhile, Frontier Airlines is rolling out new service this November and early 2026 to Fort Lauderdale, Houston, and New Orleans, along with Cancun. Intro fares will run as low as $29 one way, of course, plus taxes and fees. These new routes do join a growing number of tropical destinations available from BWI, including Anguilla, Jamaica, and the Dominican Republic. Now, passengers on Southwest's new flights will also experience the carrier's switch to assigned seating starting in 2026. Despite the new routes, Southwest is reducing its overall flight schedule slightly this year to match demand and updating its luggage and rewards policies. This weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we chat with Amy Gowan, who is the president and CEO of the Anne Arundel Economic Development Corporation. If you are a business in Anne Arundel County, this is an episode that you don't want to miss. That episode will drop at noon on Saturday. And yesterday morning, we dropped another bonus pod with Ray Weaver, who will be at the Annapolis Songwriters Festival, which runs September 11th through the 14th, and then again for a very special night at Killarney House on the 15th. Tickets for the Songwriters Festival are available at AnnapolisSongwritersFestival.com. And for the Killarney House show, they are very limited. There's only about 70 seats, and they are going fast. You can get them at KillarneyHousePub.com. And by now, you do know the drill. Please let your friends, neighbors, and colleagues all know about the Daily News Recap email. It is free. It comes to your inbox every night at 7 p.m. and it's going to keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories of the day. Plus, it's paywall free, and I'm dropping a link right here in the show notes for you. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you. We also want to thank our sponsors for the Daily News Brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Hospice of the Chesapeake, Fish for a Cure, Interim Healthcare of Annapolis, and the Annapolis Sailboat and Powerboat shows. So now you just need to hang tight. We have your Eye on Annapolis local weather coming up, and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. All of that's coming up in just a bit, so stick around.
When someone you love needs care at home, you want more than just help. You want trusted support from people who truly care. That's where Interim Healthcare of Annapolis comes in. Locally owned and serving seniors in Anne Arundel, Baltimore, Charles, Prince George's, and Queen Anne's counties. Interim Healthcare of Annapolis offers personalized in-home care that's flexible, reliable, and compassionate. From Alzheimer's and dementia care to assistance with bathing, dressing, fall prevention, transportation to appointments, and even 24-hour care. Interim of Annapolis also offers respite care to give family caregivers a much-needed break. With Interim Healthcare of Annapolis, you get the backing of a trusted national network and the heart of a hometown provider. Call Art Dandridge at 443-808-1003 or visit interim.com/Annapolis to learn more. That's interim.com/Annapolis. Interim Healthcare of Annapolis. Personalized service at home, peace of mind, and always there when you need care. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Good morning. A stretch of pleasant late summer weather is on tap with just a few minor changes as we move through the week. Let's take a look at what's ahead. Today will be sunny and comfortable with highs near 76 and a light northwest breeze around 8 to 10 miles per hour. Tonight, skies do turn partly cloudy and temperatures will drop into the lower 60s. Tomorrow brings partly sunny skies with highs close to 78. Winds will be light and variable early, then shifting to the south in the afternoon at about 5 to 10 miles per hour. Overnight, we'll dip back to the mid-60s under partly cloudy skies. Now, Friday looks mostly sunny with highs again near 78, though there is a slight chance of a shower before midday, about a 20% shot. By evening, skies clear a bit with lows about 61. Looking ahead, Saturday is shaping up beautifully with plenty of sun and a high near 74. Sunday will be mostly sunny and a bit warmer around 76. And Labor Day itself keeps the trend going, mostly sunny and right around 76 degrees again. Nights through that stretch will stay mild, hovering in the low 60s. That's your forecast for today. Keep an eye out for that slight chance of rain on Friday, but otherwise it is looking like a fantastic holiday weekend coming up.
It's almost time for Annapolis to shine as the sailing capital of the U.S. with not one, but two incredible boat shows coming to town. First up, the Annapolis Powerboat Show, October 2nd through the 5th. Walk the docks and climb aboard the Mid-Atlantic's largest display of powerboats. Everything from sleek center consoles and wake boats to trawlers and cruisers. Step inside a working U.S. Navy Yard Patrol training vessel. Take a spin straight from the demo dock and shop the latest gear, gadgets, and marine tech. Don't miss Brokerage Cove, where pre-owned boats are priced to move. Add in food, drinks, live music, and plenty of expert advice. It's the perfect fall day on the water. Then 1 week later is the Annapolis Sailboat Show, October 9th through the 12th. The world's largest sailboat show, right in the heart of America's sailing capital. Tour hundreds of monohulls, multi-hulls, and blue water cruisers in Ego Alley and beyond. Check out the latest sails, rigging, and navigation systems, or take part in classes and on-water workshops like the First Sail Experience. Meet world cruisers, stock up on sailing gear, and soak up that legendary waterfront vibe filled with music, food, and salty stories. Two world-class shows, two unforgettable weekends. Tickets and info for both are available now at AnnapolisBoatShows.com. AnnapolisBoatShows.com. The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for August 27th through Labor Day, Monday, September 1st. Go to the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz and also all three websites for the full schedule. We update the Facebook posts on all three websites with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com. Live music for today, Wednesday, start with Happy Hour with Alex G. Lee at Middleton Tavern. And then head to Dinner Under the Stars with the Sojourners. The Highland Brothers are down at Catch 22 down in North Beach tonight. Bridget Michaels of Guava Jelly will be solo at Gina's Cantina in Millersville. George Jano of George Jano and the Fields will be at Santa Joe's on West Street. Thursday, start at the Glen Burnie Farmers Market with music by special guest. Then get to the point for Brian Ewald. Wendell Live will be singing the tribute to Sinatra at Galliano's in Wall Chapel up in Gambrills. There's Thursday music this week at Stan and Joe's Riverside down in Galesville with Timmy Metz and Tambo. Also on Thursday, Nate Finn will be at Annapolis Market House. Thursday also is the final weekend of Annapolis Summer Garden Theater's season with the final 4 performances of Groundhog Day. This show runs Thursday through Sunday. Get tickets at the theater's website. Up in Medina on Thursday, Mike Sharp will be at the office in Pasadena. And over on the shore, Chris Sachs will be at Harris Crab House and Michael Waskey will be at Uno Mas. Under my other things to do, listed at the bottom of each day on Thursday, Bob Quinlan will be hosting Open Mic Night at Copper Creek in Severna Park. Weekend music. Friday start with Happy Hour with Dana B at Blackwall Hitch or with Michael K of Pretty Big Deal at Ram's Head Tavern out on the patio on West Street. Or with Mike Sharp up at Twain's Tavern in the Pasadena, Severna Park area. Chris Button is back on Friday night at Santa Joe's Riverside down in Galesville. And Colby Sard will be at Galway Bay on Maryland Avenue. The Devaney Brothers, which is Danny and Pete of Higher Education, will be at Mother's in Arnold, also on Friday. Ahmed Warshana will be moving his Thursday night residency at Reynolds Tavern to Friday night this week. Aiden Ewald will be playing Annapolis Market House Friday night. Tim Atkinson will be at the Chop Tank just next door. The Hollow Truce will be at Stan and Joe's on West Street. All You Need Band with Nate Finn will be at Middleton Tavern. And Bob Quinlan will be up at Odie's in Odenton playing a solo acoustic show. Also Friday night, Ryan Keith Band with Shane Tripp up at Fern Brewing in the Crofton Gambrills area. Brant Austin Dunn will be at Blackwell Barn and Lodge just down the road at Wall Chapel. The Cyphers Band will be bringing a cosmic rock and groove thing to Annapolis Smokehouse Friday night. And over on the shore Friday night, Chris Sachs will be at Libby's. And for experienced David Bowie fans, as well as fans of classic rock, catch Totally Bowie with Malagra Azul at Colt Classic. Also on the shore, Rickshaw Lizard will be at Ram's Head Shore House Friday night. Saturday, start with brunch with Ben Heemstra of Ben at Cooper's Tavern in Edgewater. Then head over to the Green Turtle, also in Edgewater, for the annual Wheels from the Past car show and music by the Low Keys. Then head down Muddy Creek Road to Galesville as Dean Rosenthal sings for music by Adam Forbes of Sidewalk Soul at Santa Joe's Riverside. Then head a little deeper into South County for Richard Hayward at Skipper's Pier in Deal. Also on Saturday, take a 3-hour tour of Annapolis from the water with music by Kevin Lee on the Annapolis Tour Boat. If you caught my spotlight a few weeks ago, this is one fun thing to do in Annapolis. Michael K. of Pretty Big Deal Duo will be at Libations in Millersville. And if you missed Ben Heemstra for brunch, you have a second chance to catch him on Saturday at Reynolds Tavern Saturday night. Up in the Dina, Angie Miller will be at the office in Pasadena. And over on the shore, Red Betty and the Ruckus will be at Big Al Tiki Bar. Sunday Fun Day start with brunch in Adina with Susie Lennox and Sean at the Rumor Reel. And then head to Santa Joe's on West Street for Bloodies and Blues with Dogfather Kevin. Fred and Wilma, which are Joey Fitz and Elizabeth from Red Betty and the Ruckus, will be at Ram's Head Tavern on the patio early afternoon and just next door. Also on Sunday, Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties will be outside on the water at Beacon, which is at the end of Forest Drive. Jeremy Norris is back at Stan and Joe's Riverside down in Galesville. Wendell Live will be singing the tribute to Sinatra at Carpaccio's in downtown Annapolis. And Casey McConville will be at Annapolis Market House. Over on the shore on Sunday, Ben Heapstraw of Ben will be at Bridges, and Left of Center will be rocking the Kentmore in Stevensville. Monday, happy Labor Day. Mike Sharp will be in Market Space outside of Federal House. Susie Lennox and Sean will be down at Pirates Cove in Galesville. And head over to the bridge for Monday on the shore with Brian and Aiden Ewald at Noxie's. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find the full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
Ahoy, captains and anglers. What better way to spend a day on the Chesapeake Bay than by fishing and fundraising for a cure? Join us for the 19th annual Fish for a Cure tournament, Paul C. Detter's Captain's Challenge and Shore Party, Saturday, November 1st at Safe Harbor, Annapolis. Fish for a Cure supports Luminous Health Anne Arundel Medical Center's Gayton and Joanne D. Cesaris Cancer Institute. Event proceeds directly support the Cancer Survivorship Program for patients recovering from all types of cancers. Gather your crew and register your boat today at fishforacure.org. Again, that's fishforacure.org. You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.